Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about the conversion functions in Oracle. So the conversion functions are those functions which helps us to convert a value from one data type to another data type. There are various conversion functions are available in Oracle such as toChar, toDate, toNumber and cast. Let's discuss them one by one and try to understand their use cases. So the first function in the list is toChar, which helps to convert the date or a number into a string data type. If you notice here, I have wrote this toChar function two times just to separate the data type date time and the numbers. So we will try to convert the dates into a string data type and also numbers into string data type using the same toChar function. So let's switch to SQL Developer and see how we can convert a date or date time to a string data type. toChar function takes two parameters. The first one is a date or date time and the second parameter is format. There are so many formats are available which we can use here. Let's convert our system date to a string data type in ddmmyyyy format. So let's select and run this query. So we have got the output 25/10/2024 in the format which we have specified here. Let's look at another example, and instead of getting the date, month and year, let's change the format to get only years out of this current system date. So let's run this query, and here we have got the year out of the system date, which is 2024. Let us take another example and convert the current system date into another format YYYYMMDD. If you notice here, we have got the output in the format which we have specified here. So this is how we can convert the date or the date time to a string data type. Just to remind you again, toChar function can also convert a number into a string data type. So now let's move on and try to convert some numbers to a string data type using toChar function. So let's convert this number into a string data type with the format 99999.99. So as I mentioned earlier, we have so many formats available in Oracle. Here 9 stands for a single digit. Similarly, We have some characters like G, which specifies a group separator, usually a comma. We can also use alphabet L, which basically gives us the output in the local currency. Likewise, Oracle provides so many formats to convert the numbers into a string data type. So let's run this query. So if you notice here, we have successfully converted this number 12345.56 to a string data type. Let's take another example with a different format. So we have a new format which is 99 stands for two single digits, and then we have a alphabet G, which is basically a group separator, followed by three digits. So the number which we have specified here is 12345. Let's run this query, and if you notice here, the output we have got in the format which we have specified here. So we have got two numbers followed by the group separator, which is comma, and then again we have three numbers. So this is how we can use toChar function to convert the numbers also into a string data type. The next function in the list is toDate, which converts the character string or the value of string data type into date data type. Let's look at some of the examples of converting the string data type into date data type. Like toChar function, toDate function also takes two parameters. The first parameter is the string, which we want to convert into date data type, and second one is the format. Here the format specifies the string which we are taking as an input parameter. Let's look at some of the examples to understand more about this function. So let's convert the string 08051995 to date data type. Please notice here we have taken the input string, which is 08051995. So the format we are specifying here should be exactly similar to this. ToDate will always gives us the output in the default date format of the system. You notice the output we have got here is in the default system format. Let's take another example to understand more about this format. If we take another string value, which is 2015 05 15 830 25. So when we have specified this string, we need to specify the exact similar format here as the second parameter. So when we run this job or this query, we will get the output in the default system format, which is 15th of May 2015. Okay. Even if you notice here, we have the time along with the date. but we have not got that as an output because toDate only gives us the date. Let us try to change the format for this string and see if we are getting the error. So here we have mentioned the time also, and we have given the same format here. So let's remove this format and just keep it as YYYY If we run this query, we will be getting an error saying that date format picture ends before converting entire input string. So basically, it was looking for the format for this string which we have specified. I hope you would have understood. Let's take one last example. Here we have a string which is January 15, 1989, time which is 11 a.m. and we have specified the exact similar format here. Okay, so let's select this and run this query. Here we will get the output as the default date format in the system. So we have got 15th of January 1989. The next conversion function in the list is toTimestamp, which converts the character string into a timestamp data type. This function also takes two parameters, namely the string and the format, similar to toDate function, and it gives us the output as the timestamp, which is the default timestamp of the system. Let's use this toTimestamp function with string 1209 2012, which is of a format dd-mm-yyyy. Let's run this query, and if you notice here, we have got the output as the timestamp, which is 12 September 2012 000000. Let's take another example to understand more about the toTimestamp function. So here we have taken another string which is 1209 2012. Along with this we have taken the time, and then we have specified the format. Let's run this query. So we have mentioned here as 4:32 p.m. and in the output we have got the 24-hour format, which is default timestamp format, and hence we have got the output as 16:32:20. Let's try to take one more example for toTimestamp function with a different format, and here we have a format as month, date, year, then hours, minute, and then PM. So if we run this query also, we will get the output in the form of default timestamp of the system, and hence the 11 p.m. has been changed to 23. The next conversion function is toNumber, which converts the string data type to number data type. So here we are in our SQL developer. Let's take an example to convert a string value to a number data type. For this, we have taken a string value which is 5467.12, which is of this format 9999.99, and here, as I mentioned earlier also, 9 stands for the single digit or the single number. So this number we have got as an output 5467.12, which is of number data type. Let's look at another example to convert the number which is $65.169, which is of the format L99.9999, right? So this dollar value, which we have taken as a string, will be converted to number data type. So let's look at the output, and here we have got the output as 65.169, which is a number data type. The last conversion function in the list is cast, which takes an input parameter which is of any data type and converts it into another data type of our choice. So let's take a look at some of the examples of cast conversion function. Let's convert the current system date into a timestamp format. So for this, we have taken cast function into consideration, and cast function takes the column name or the string. In our case, it is system date, and we will use the keyword as followed by the data type in which we want to convert this value. So we want to convert the sys date, which is our current system date, to a timestamp format. So if you look at here, the current system date is 25th October 2024, and we have successfully converted this date to a timestamp format. We can also convert some strings into any other data type. In this example, we are converting the string which is 1549.59 as number data type. So we will simply write the string as the data type on which we want to convert our value. So here we have got the output as 1549.59, which is of number data type. So with this, we have covered almost all the conversion functions are available in Oracle. I hope you understood all of them. That's it for today. We'll meet you in the next one. Thank you.